Ketika kita bicara difabel, untuk akses transportasi umum sangat sulit sekali. Karena saya juga seorang difabel, sehingga saya ingin memberikan sesuatu ke teman-teman dari masalah yang kita hadapi tentang transportasi. Nama saya Triyono sebagai founder sekaligus CEO di Diversity Tour and Transport. Kita uniknya satu pelakunya difabel semua gitu kan, dan kita prioritas pelayanan juga terhadap teman-teman difabel. Mungkin kalau dihitung kita sudah mengantarkan dari 2015 ke 2017 ribuan orang yang berkebutuhan khusus yang berhasil kita mobilisasi. Bahkan teman-teman yang istilahnya di pelosok-pelosok pun bisa kita mobilisasi. Identifikasi penumpangnya nomor satu dulu, waktu, tempat, dan kebutuhan yang harus kita sediakan. Kita motor ada dua jenis ya, yang satu single seat hanya untuk tempat duduk, yang satu lagi untuk wheelchair, untuk kursi roda. Sebelum kita Diva ini berjalan, mereka tidak bisa bergerak, akhirnya depresi. Dulu kita hanya berpikir sederhana bisa nganter mereka kemana gitu, terus pulang lagi. Kita nggak pernah membayangkan akan impact-nya sebesar ini. Jadi kebanggaan yang luar biasa bagi kami.
Today's journey takes us to the Dutch town of Giethoorn. Giethoorn is just like any normal town, with one exception. Roads. They don't have them.
De mensen die zijn aangewezen op een boot. Sommigen kunnen dan wel met de fiets op de plek van bestemming komen. En anders moet het lopen gebeuren. Ik ben Per Dedden, local burgemeester van Giethoorn. Nou, er zijn 2400 inwoners ongeveer en 1100 huizen.
And boats. Lots of boats.
Een goede dag zitten er ongeveer zo'n 500, 600 bootjes hier wel op hier in Giethoorn.
That's Jan, one of the town's resident boat builders. He's known for Punters, a flat-bottom boat that originated in Giethoorn.
Is wel ontstaan in Giethoorn, maar momenteel gaan ze echt over de hele wereld.
And where there are boats, there are bridges. 167 to be exact. And just like any town, people need their groceries, their furniture, their beer, you name it. But in Giethoorn, they must pass through Anton. He's the town's bridge guard.
Als de brugwachters ermee stoppen, dan ligt het dorp stil. Op een drukke dag ongeveer 300 boten, waar we dus de opening voor verzorgen.
One of those boats is the fireboat. This is Bart and Eric.
In ieder geval de plek waar wij dus met de auto niet kunnen komen. Dat is natuurlijk hier in het dorp Giethoorn veel plek. Veel woningen aan het water, dus voor blussingen van brand gaan we eruit. Maar ook voor het redden van eventueel drenkelingen, boten die zinkende zijn of noem maar op.
And this is Jan. He's in charge of maintaining the natural lands around Giethoorn.
Alles rond Giethoorn, de meeste weilanden zijn gewoon per boot bereikbaar. En de koeien op de boot, dat zien we in Nederland niet zoveel meer. Maar dat gebeurt dus in Giethoorn nogal. Voor ons is het eigenlijk normaal.
So, there you have it. The residents of Giethoorn prove that a life without asphalt, traffic, and trips to the DMV can be pretty damn great. Roads? Who needs them? Bye, Giethoorn.
First of all, we're girly girls. We like to be cute, but we still get dirty. Every time we come out, our shoes, our outfits are always matching, our makeup is done. Is it hard to ride in heels? No, because if you can walk in them, you can probably ride in them. We're not the typical biker chick. When the curves come on the set, it's complete chaos. My name is True, and I'm one of the founders of Caramel Curves Motorcycle Club here in New Orleans.
My name is Coco, and I'm one of the founders and the president of Caramel Curves Motorcycle Club. We are a motorcycle club like no other. We come out club ready every time we hit the streets.
When we first started off, I just rode by myself, and then Coco, she just rode by herself. We kind of got together and was like, let's start something together, because the guys always have their bike clubs. But what's more sexy than riding with a bunch of girls?
Pretty much nothing?
Nothing at all.
The name Caramel Curves was made up by luck. We came up with caramel because of the complexion of our skin, and then we came up with curves for two reasons. For one, we take curves on a motorbike better than a man, and we some curvy girls. We are mothers, we are daughters, we are everything that every other average woman is in the world.
I'm really, really passionate about female empowerment. Women knowing that they can do whatever they want to do. Riding bikes used to be a guy thing. We're still being discriminated against across the board. Being a caramel curve, we have demanded our respect. I just encourage any woman that wants to ride a bike, that thinks that she can't do it, girl, you can do that shit. You know, go ahead.
The coolest thing about being a caramel curve biker chick is the response and the love that we get from kids up to women.
When the little kids look up to us, it's that thing that makes her feel like, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it too. That's what makes you feel like, yeah, you know what, let's keep doing what we're doing. Being a caramel curve, I truly feel like is my legacy. I'm gonna ride cross country. I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna do it in heels.
Just to let you know that the flight time is going to be roughly a minute and 20 seconds today.
This is Westray Island Airport. And this is Papa Westray Island Airport. They're only 1.7 miles away from each other and are connected by the world's shortest commercial flight. The average flying time is about 80 seconds. These two islands are a part of the Orkney Islands in northern Scotland. This archipelago is defined by jagged coastlines and its obvious lack of trees. There are 70 islands in total, only 20 of them are inhabited. On some islands, like Papa Westray, the population is less than 100. To get around up here, most people fly. On this plane, the inter-island Loganair route. Colin here, he's the head pilot.
Okay, I'm Colin McAllister, I'm the senior pilot. The aircraft we fly in Orkney carries 8 passengers. The highest that we reach would be about 350 feet altitude, so it's quite low. It flies at around about 150 miles an hour, and it has the aerodynamics of a brick, but it is super for what we do in the islands.
So why does this flight exist? Because there are so few people in the Orkney Islands, building bridges doesn't make financial sense. They just wouldn't get enough use. So, if you live up here, there are only 2 ways to get around. 1, you can take this ferry, which is super, super slow. Or 2, you can fly.
My name is Kate and I live on Orkney mainland, but I fly out to several of the islands teaching music on a weekly basis. Once every 3 weeks, I'm flying the shortest flight to get to work.
The flight is used almost like a bus service.
It acts like a bus route, but it's not. It takes a team.
Okay.
From the 2 air traffic controllers,
Okay, that's you clear to land.
to the 4 firefighters, they all work together to help keep the flight safe.
Over the years, I've flown somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 times between Westray and Papa Westray. It is community spirit that drives the people who work at the airfields.
The world's shortest flight has been around for a long time.
This year, I've been flying it for 50 years in Orkney.
At this point, it's a well-oiled machine. Our only complaint? No drink service.
Lifeline can go wherever Indian Railway has place for us, so practically all of India. It was the first hospital train on wheels. Lifeline Express has been around for about 25 years. There has been over 1 million patient encounters since it started and over 100,000 surgeries. I am Dr. Roop Gursahani. I am a neurologist. The mission has been to take medical services to the people wherever deprivation, disability and poverty coexist. Rural India doesn't really have much of healthcare facilities. Lifeline Express has operation theatres, an area for consultations and minor procedures, and coaches for office space and so on. The Lifeline Express focuses on cataract surgeries, issues like cleft lip and cleft palate, epilepsy, breast and oral cancer, and family planning. Before the project happens, there is publicity in the markets, in the town, then there are posters put up. There are patients that are coming around from the surrounding areas. There are some days when I've seen close to 100 patients in a day. At every project, we get at least about 25 to 30 voluntary doctors. And then there are about 25 to 30 doctors who come in from the location itself. Our patients are grateful for what we do for them. And I see it as a way to give back. I think empathy, letting them know that whatever is possible is being done, and more importantly, hearing them out. It all is part of the healing process.